What we have to do, what I need you to do, is to do what I did, to do what Ice Cube did, and put your money where your mouth is. So I said, here's the plan. We're going to take some of that money that you're wasting and build Powernomic centers all across this country. And because you need this for your ego, we will name them. We can name them all after you. We can name them after your mama. We can name them after your daughter. I don't really care. I don't need any of the credit at all. I don't want any of the credit and any of the money. I don't have as much money as you, but I got money. I'm an investor, so I'm going to be okay. But I need us to do something serious because this, where I come from, this is what grown men do. Grown men build things. Grown men develop infrastructure. And one of the biggest beefs I have with hip hop that drives me crazy, yeah, I'm kind of beefing with some of these rappers generally. I guess that's why some of them think I don't like them, is that you've had 50 years of hip hop and y'all ain't built a damn thing. You ain't built nothing. Nothing. And it's our fault partly that they haven't built anything because we refuse to demand it. All we want another dope song. You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. Wah, wah, wah. Like we get excited about somebody putting out a diss record, but nobody's expecting these same artists to come together and build something that's going to benefit people. And that bothers me. I don't, it's not that I don't like the music. The music's great, but a song is not going to elevate a community out of its condition. You have to have people that will put their money where their mouth is. And I don't really see that. You have to have builders in your community. That's how you're going to get whatever excellence you deserve. As much as we might get mad at the Jewish community sometimes for things that are going on in Israel and Palestine and all that, one thing I can tell you is that that is a community that puts their money behind the things that they believe in. Right now, when they're getting university presidents fired, the way they're doing that is they're withdrawing their multi-million dollar donations to these institutions. They're saying, if you don't do what we say, we're not going to write the check. Why? Because money is power. Money is power. Money is power. If you ever forget that, if you ever start thinking civil rights is the real power and all these other things, then you don't live in America. You don't understand America. Do you understand? Let me just give you a little secret. Did you know when everybody's questioning what's going on in Israel with the Palestinians and why Joe Biden just sent another $1 billion worth of weapons across the ocean? And I'm not telling you what to think about that. You can have whatever opinion you want. Um, do you know that 93 out of 100 senators all receive substantial money from APAC, which is kind of their version of the NAACP pretty much? They're writing checks. That's how they're getting all these things done. That's how they're, and then it's, in fact, it's so hilarious when people are like, oh, well, it's wrong for you to claim that they control and own everything and that they were. That's what they're kind of known for. But they're so powerful they can force you to act like you can't even talk about it. You can't even talk about how powerful they are. But we know who owns the banks. We know who owns Hollywood. Come on now. And it's not even an insult to bring it up, but it is something that they've decided that they don't want you to bring up. So a lot of people don't. Most black celebrities in Hollywood, when they look at that situation going on over there between Israel and Palestine, you know which side they're going to take. You know which side Tiffany Haddish is going to take because she just went to visit Israel, right? So again, I'm not judging. I just want you to understand the dynamics here. That the money's the power, and you have to put your money behind the things that you believe in. It doesn't have to happen on a massive scale. It can start on a small scale, even around your house. With the kids, I have the financial power in this house. So anything that goes on in this house that me and their mother do not approve of, we don't say no, we just don't fund it. We just starve you of funding. So your little 13-year-old butt's gonna have to figure out how you're gonna get a ride to the thing that we don't want you to go to, or you're gonna have to figure out how to get the money to buy that thing that we don't think you need to buy. And you're not gonna figure it out because you're 13 and you don't have a job. So guess what? You're going to end up being sort of delivered into the place we need you to be. And really, the same way that we manage our children is the same way they manage black people. That's how they manage America. So you got to get your economics straight. You have to understand economic discipline. You have to understand economic intelligence. You have to understand the importance of preparation. And you have to have economic security because when you have no economic security, that is how other people get to control your life. That is how other people get to tell you what to do. That is how other people get to manipulate you and manage you and put you in situations that you want to go in. And this is something I think about every single day. The reason I think about this every single day is because I fundamentally believe that any man or woman that wants to be free has to spend every single day thinking about how they're going to protect that freedom. It's not something you think about casually or that you forget about. I believe that throughout the world, any country that's ever been free could never take a day away from considering their own national security. There's never a day that the military takes off because the United States has to defend the country 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Every free country on the planet has to have their military on guard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you never know when the attack is coming. So every day I'm always thinking about defense. And this morning I had the three kids in the car. There were three teenage girls. They had missed the bus. So I said, okay, your fee that you're going to have to pay for me to give you all a ride to school is you're going to have to hear a Dr. Boyce sermon that's going to take 3 minutes. And I'm about to give you some game about life that's going to really be valuable for you, but you probably won't see it because you're 17. So what I want you to do is I need you to be quiet and listen to me and put this in your back pocket, because when you get about 23, 24, 25, and you see what the world is really like, you're going to need this information. So what I told them